Guys, good afternoon. Right now it's exactly 12 and today is 9th of May 2018. So how are you guys? What's happening in the market? Market is kind of range bound. There's nothing much happening. Like, there is not much movement that one can see over here. One of the stock that really had a huge gap down opening yesterday is showing a bit of recovery. It's BNB Housing, right? If you see its 1 day graph, yesterday it had a massive gap down, and today it's kind of experiencing a support from here. And on my radar, although there is nothing much happening in Nifty is pretty much range bound. It's moving in within 10 to 15 points. I have on my radar two stocks. One of them is HEG. Look at the beautiful run up that it has given. Of course, I'm holding position in it for quite some time, and then today I entered into graphite. Of course, not huge quantity because my major money is invested in HEG, right? I have about 90 shares over here, and which is giving me good 30,000 profit. And I've been showing you this, like this account I started with about 2,50,000. Right now its value is 2,85,000. You can see it over here, and the profit here is 30,986. This is what I'm going to be sharing it with you every time I enter into a position. So today what I did, I exited Mahindra CIE because this was not moving. It was stagnant for quite some time. So whatever money got released from here, some 8,000 some rupees, I entered into Graphite India. And why Graphite India? Because they both, HEG and Graphite India, they both belong to the same category of stocks. They are both graphite electrodes manufacturing companies. So there seems to be a huge momentum that has come into the graphite, electrodes making companies, and that is what I wanted to utilize, and that is how I entered into, the Graphite India. So I was saying that, what is my way of investing in the market? I don't, I do day trading just to teach and just to, make people understand. But I love positional trading because this gives a lot of peace of mind, and uh, your money is safe. Your, what do you say, investment is not at all shaky, because it like it the stock price, if you've identified a good stock, the price may go down sometime for a few days, but then whenever the right opportunity comes up, it will bounce back. So I have entered into HEG at about 2810 2827. I'll need to check that. I entered into HEG at about 2827, right? So what was that point, where I entered? Let me just show you. And after that, it did go down a bit, and then after that, it bounced back. So I entered somewhere here, 2827. This is the place where I entered into it, right? And from there, it gave me a good profit. Not this. This is 15 minutes graph. I need to see 1 day graph. So I entered somewhere here, right? 2827. This candle, this red candle that you see, this is where I entered into it in month of March. And within few days, it went from here to 3,500. And I booked my profit. Again, I entered almost at the same price to 2827 once again, because once it crossed, once I saw this green candle coming up, that's when I entered. And see, it has given me 1 2 3 4 5 5 days. It has given me good profits, right? So let me take you to this company's website and show it to you. Let's just understand the company's fundamental. So I'm open up HEG. The market cap is 11,738 crores. Look at the P, 10.86, very reasonable. Of course, book value is very small, but the current market price is pretty high. And look at the graph, lying low for so long. Even till the beginning of month of year 2017, it was lying low, and then suddenly there was a spurt of up movement, and you know the reason. I mean, you can track the news and reason. You can figure out they manufacture graphite electrodes, and graphite electrodes are basically used in all the batteries. And since now all the batteries, all the vehicles will be, having the electrical batteries, so the demand for graphite electrodes is going to go up, and hence the stock price stock which manufactures graphite electrodes have also gone up. So company is expected to give good quarters. Stock is trading 6.1. These are the cons. The stock is trading at 6.01 times the book value. The company has delivered poor growth, and the company has low return on equity. This is for the past 3 years. But let's see what's happening currently. Look at the PE, least in its peer companies, right? And current market price is highest, and the market cap is also pretty decent, at least in the top three. You know, top three stocks, it falls. The market cap is in the top three stocks. Then dividend yield is not there, and then net profit per quarter is 634 crores. Quarter profit percentage variation is, oh my god, 18,635. How much was the sales? 1,292, or roughly 1,300 crores was the sales. Look at the growth graph. Since 2015, within 3 years, the sales have become almost 5 times. Huge growth in the sales. Expenses have not grown. Can you see? Expenses have not grown. From in 2015, the expenses were 215, and now the expenses are 314. Look at the operating profits. So from 26.64 crores, it has become 950 crores. Huge, multiplication. How many times it has multiplied? Let me just tell you. So 950 divided by, just a sec, 950 divided by 950 divided by 26. So it's 36 times. 36 times the operating profits have grown. Means 3,600 times profits have grown. Profit has grown. Operating profit margins from 11% it has become 73%. Huge growth, right? The rest are okay. I'm not much bothered about the rest factors, because I need to know if the sales are going up and the expenses are going down, plus the operating profit margins are increasing, and there are borrowings which are reducing. These are the 3-4 factors that I would like to see. Let's see now. From year March 2006, look at the sales. It has become at least 5.5 times. Expenses have become only 2.5 times, right? Operating profit margins have gone up massively, about 17 times. Operating profit margins have become double, right? More than double, right? Other incomes are okay, fine. Interest, fine, that is okay. Depreciation and all is okay, but profit before taxes, let's see what is the profit before taxes. In 2005 it was 52 crores. Now it's 1,66,604 crores, right? Net profits have gone up, right? From negative it has become positive, right? Then you have let's read the balance sheet. I'm more concerned about what's happening to the borrowings. So the borrowings have actually reduced over a period of 11-12 years. The borrowings have gone down, means from the profit they are actually reducing they're paying off their in between. There were borrowings which have increased, but they have drastically reduced. They've made their borrowings almost 50%, which is a very good sign. Now let's look into the cash from the operating activity. So the cash generated is really good. I can see this, from negative cash generated to it has become a positive cash generation in 2017. So this is actually a very decent company, and that is why I entered into it. And you can see how the profits have been in this particular stock, good about 12% just in few days. So what I was suggesting, what you can do is take out some good companies, like on my radar are there are a few companies which I always keep on my radar. One of them is HEG, then I have Graphite India, then I have Philips Carbon, then I have India Glycol, then I have various companies. 𝐺𝐿𝐵 Bio, look at 𝐺𝐿𝐵 Bio, how beautifully it's heading up. Beautiful movement. I don't think so anybody in the space of YouTube has talked about 𝐺𝐿𝐵 Bio as much as I have spoken about, and people have benefited with it time and again. Graphite India, look at the beautiful trade today it had. So I bought Graphite India based on that, analysis only. And see, whatever money I had, I invested into it, and in today only I have about 4.5% profit. So what I'm trying to tell you here is that like what you can really do, what I can suggest you, that you have a list of companies which have good fundamentals and which have good growth prospects, and then what you can do is you can invest them or repeatedly. I have given you a strategy. How do you invest, how do you exit, how to enter, how to exit. Simple strategy. Convert this into Heikkanishi, right? And whenever there is a flat bottom green candle that appears, enter into the stock, right? And whenever the first doji appears, exit your stock. So first, safest technique and the safest way to earn money in the stock market. Find out good, fundamentally good stocks, and then just put Heikkanishi candle in 1 day time frame. And whenever the first flat bottom green candle appears, enter. So with this technique, our entry was at 2656, where it took you today 3,207. Similarly, when you see these dojis started forming and you see a big green red candle forming, exit your trade, right? So this is a best. This is I prefer it this way, to trade in stock. I prefer it this way, if you don't know anything, if you want to be in the market, you want to have a passive income of about 10 to 15% every month, simply find out 10 companies of different fields. Some could be the automobile sector, some could be from the cement sector, some could be from the banking sector, some could be from the like this chemical industry or maybe life sciences industry. Figure out stocks like that, just 10 topmost companies, and then keep tracking them means put the Heikkanishi candle, and whenever the flat bottom green candle appears, enter into the stock, continue, right? You will see it barely fails. I can see it just once it failed. It went from here to here, just that much, right? But otherwise, if you see, Heikkanishi candles don't really fail you every time you enter in them. Flat head candle. And of course, when I teach much more precise technique to enter into the stocks and exit into the stocks. But I'm telling you, those who don't have the time to learn, or those who still want to be in the market and trade in the stocks, I would say the safest way to trade in the market is to trade in the equity. Means you just buy in cash. And then second thing that you can really do is to monitor your entry and exit, right? So see here, this is HEG. So whenever the first flat bottom candle formed, just enter into it. This is a doji, this is not a flat head red candle. Continue your trade, right? You can exit your trade at this point, right? At this point you can exit your trade. Then when again it comes down and a doji forms of a different color, you can exit your trade. Again, when a flat bottom candle forms, again enter. And then these are dojis, but there is no flat bottom, a flat head red candle, so you don't need to exit. Remain in long, right? Or if you believe that this is a different color doji, just exit your trade. Sit tight. Whenever you get a flat bottom green candle, again enter into it. Again, when there is a candle which appears, which is a doji, exit your trade. So keep rotating your money, and you will be able to create beautiful trades, and you will be able to generate good money, right? So see here, this is how it's a good, pretty decent profit. So I'm just watching it today. I'm going to apply. I don't want to miss out on my profits. I mean, I've been watching this trade. It's been bouncing back again and again from 302, right? So I'm just going to see right now there's a huge barrier in the form of pivot point. If it crosses this tomorrow with a momentum, then I definitely expect it to touch 3524. Also, I would like you people to keep tracking the news. So I was just checking the news. HEG has reported good quarters. Like if you I was just checking news here. So HEG Limited profit after tax surged to 634 crores. Right? See here. Brief, India's HEG Limited post March quarter profits. How much is the profit that has been reported? 634. Right? So that is the reason why the stock has been really, really doing well. All right, so keep tracking news in your favorite stocks and keep earning good money from them. And this is from me to you guys. Enjoy your trades, profit well, have good profits, and trade well. Before I conclude, let me take you to Nifty and let's discuss what's happening in Nifty. Probably we can get a good idea about it. So it's been in a very, very narrow range since morning. This is 1 day graph. Let me make it 15 minutes and let me make the display as normal candles. So Nifty is definitely open below the pivot point. So the little weak stance, it tried to go above, but it's trying to hold itself, going up, coming down, then going up and then coming down. So there's a nervousness in the market. Let's see how it goes. All right, so this is what I wanted to share, guys. All the best and enjoy and do good trading, right? Please trade well, don't lose money in the market, right? With this, I'm signing off. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Good day.